What's up guys, Chigs there from Chigs Tech Reviews. So Anbernic is back with another handheld console, and this is the new RG353M. So we have a premium all-metal design finished in this rather nice dark purple color. The console is quite compact in size, and I'll quickly go through the dimensions. It's 14 centimeters in width, 7 centimeters in height, and you've got a depth of 1.6 centimeters, and it weighs only 380 grams. So quite a light and pocketable size. This console is powered by the Rockchip RK3566 Quad-core, clocked at 1.8 GHz, along with 2 gigs of DDR4 RAM and 32 gigs of internal storage. So this can handle games from a variety of generations, ranging from old school classics all the way up to 5th generation consoles like the PlayStation 1, N64, Dreamcast, PSP, DS, and lots more. Now you are looking at a 3.5-inch IPS display with a resolution of 640 by 480. So retro games are going to look pretty decent on that display. And you also get a rather generous 3500 mAh battery built in, which means around 7 hours of retro gaming. So looking at the controls, you have dual joysticks at the bottom, which are clickable. You have your D-pad, XYBA, select and start. On top you have your 4 triggers, so L1, L2, R1, R2, and they are laid out a bit close together, but you do get used to that quite quickly. In the middle you can see headphone jack, Type-C OTG port, we've got a mini HDMI out for some big screen gaming, we've got a Type-C power socket and a function button. Now on the side we have a power button and a reset button, and on the other side we have a volume rocker. At the bottom of the console we have our stereo speaker grills, and we've got 2 microSD card slots. Slot 1 contains your Linux and it is 16 gigs in size, and slot 2 contains your chosen storage size with the games. And I actually went for the maximum 256 gig variant, so that's over 35,000 games. And it's quite easy to add your own games. Just insert the second SD card into your computer, and all the files and folders are simply named for you, so you can just drag and drop your games as required. Now the RG353M also features built-in 5 GHz Wi-Fi, which gives you access to a variety of features such as ad hoc online multiplayer gaming for retro games, downloading box art, themes, and enhancing your menu personalizations. So powering on by default, it will boot up the Linux side with basically a custom version of Batocera, and this is using the Anbernic skin. But there are other skins that you can access. If you go into UI settings, select themes, and you've got a whole bunch of themes that you can change to. And my favorite theme for these smaller devices is always the simple comic book theme, which I am going to change to right now. And I absolutely love this theme. It's my favorite theme and it works really well. Now if you want to switch to the Android OS, you just have to reboot without the SD card in slot 1. So what I do is I just eject it slightly and I press the reset button on the side. And as soon as I see the Android logo, I know I can insert that SD card back in, just to save myself losing that memory card. So you don't need to take it out completely. And you don't want to lose the slot 1 memory card because that is your actual Linux OS. So do keep that safe. So this is full Android 11. It's the desktop version. You can just swipe up to see all your apps, and you can easily drag shortcuts to the desktop as required. There is no Google services included or Play Store, so you do need to sideload your own APKs or install a third-party app store like APK Pure. Now YouTube is accessible from the web browser, and the Chrome browser is already pre-installed for convenience. And furthermore, you also get a whole bunch of emulators pre-installed ready for you to use. So it's certainly nice to have a dual OS option, Android 11 when you need it, or just stick to the Linux if you just want to play your retro games. So let's go back to the Linux side. Make sure the memory card is in slot 1 and just hit the reset button and wait for the magic to load up. So all the games are arranged in categories by console name. I have currently selected all games, and you can see at the bottom the total number of games available on the system. Now let's just quickly go through all the systems. We've got vertical arcade games, Mame, Final Burn Neo, WonderSwan Color, Capcom Play System 1, CPSIII, CPSIII, MSX, PC Engine, NES Original, Game Boy Original, SNES, N64, Game Boy Color, Game Boy Advance, NDS, Beats Open Rage, Ports, Setup, Master System, Mega Drive, Game Gear, Dreamcast, Neo Geo, Neo Geo Pocket, PlayStation, PlayStation Portable, and then we're back to all games. So a massive library of games ready to be played, and I can't wait to put this thing to the test. So we're going to start off with the most difficult to emulate system. So let's go straight to PSP.
Chance. It's a corner as the keeper punches that one. Little bitch, move.
So all the PSP games I tested worked absolutely fine on this with no issues, no lag, no audio issues, played very well indeed. Now let's go ahead and try some N64, which is usually quite difficult to emulate. Here we go. So both WrestleMania 2000 and No Mercy is playing fine, but the audio is quite choppy. So let's try another N64 game. So there you have it, guys. That was the Anbernic RG353M. Now you're getting a really nice build quality. It's compact in size, great battery life, and most of the games I tested played quite well. The various different systems looked really good on that 3.5-inch display. You also have the option to hook this up to the big screen via HDMI. Battery life is up to 7 hours of non-stop gaming, and then you have the whole Android side as a bonus. Sound quality is actually really good and surprisingly loud. So overall, premium build quality and design. User experience is also very good. Controls are comfortable and responsive. Now I'm sure most of you will agree, Anbernic handhelds are quite expensive in price, but you will certainly not complain about the quality once you get your hands on one. It makes a big difference gaming on an Anbernic console compared to an inferior budget plastic equivalent. They use quality parts, quality screens, the battery, the buttons, the triggers. This thing is just made to last. I have many Anbernic consoles and not even one has failed on me yet, and that includes the battery. Now with that being said, I will leave the links in the description so you guys can check this product out for yourself. That's all for this video. Don't forget to like and sub. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Peace.